Casino del Sol Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Arizona Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Polly, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Golden Bears head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll run it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
JKS. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They think there's room to run to the right here. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
And that's not a surprise who made that play. And this is just the opening drive, but we're going to hear his name a lot. He flies all over the field, shows up in the run, shows up in the pass. Big-time playmaking linebacker that every time you turn on the tape, you see him flying around.
Left side is Perry. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. Quick give. There he goes.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Sangapolatelli on the play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Right at the line. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The handoff. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Handoff to the single running back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow, he is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Throws to the back. Out wide right, it's Craig. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Sangapolitelli finds his back in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand it to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Here comes the noise as this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down. Now here's Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Working the ground game. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run him again. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Long way to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back.
Wide open spaces. He's at the 30. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Run in the red zone, it's Craig. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
line, HAVOC. Turns it upfield. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On the ground, it's Marshall. He's past the marker. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Moving out to the right. Finds his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
And the Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They were all over it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Hendricks. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the right side.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. JKS. He's got it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got him quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's build.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early 2nd half turnover and cash in. And what a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough.
He's going for the goal line. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sangopolitelli. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Throws it deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got it.
Makes the grab in their space. Running inside the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 19, set to kick it away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Leaves it in his belly. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Not a lot of room to field this one. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. On the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Right side, it's strong. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. Could be it. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Ready to try the point after. And he doinks it off the left upright. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20.
Set to kick this one away.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got room at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Drops back on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. Is way ahead. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Stop right there.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Marshall. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Slips it. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Fires to the right, and he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying